You guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the SourceFed podcast here on youtube.com/SourceFed. How y'all doing? I'm your host, Sam Basher, and with me today, I got the lovely Maude Garrett.
Hi.
Hi, Maude, how you doing?
I'm hydrated.
She's doing great. How about the lovely Matt Lieberman over here?
I'm doing lovely, and you can also find this podcast on iTunes. iTunes is the place to get podcasts.
iTunes and SoundCloud. Go ahead and search for the SourceFed podcast.
Do you know what
can find
else
it there.
is on iTunes and SoundCloud?
What's
Yeah.
over there?
Dungeons and Dragons
Dungeons and
episode.
Dragons.
Oh.
Little plug for SourceFed Nerd. That's where Maude and I are at.
Yeah, and if you
Every
want
day
to
of the
go
week.
through the entire catalog of superhero roundup episodes, you can also find them in the same places.
There you go. It's a little dated. I'll be honest, it's a little dated.
Those topical jokes that we make about the superhero news might sound a little outdated, but you know what?
3 months ago,
Passion,
we were a
it's all real.
barista, so...
Hey!
That's
that
just
won't
a
matter
text.
soon.
Oh, man. Did you hear about the freaking deal that? Well, you have something you need to say first.
No, I'll get there. But
Okay.
we cover the deal with Netflix and
Yes.
CW. We covered it today on SourceFed Nerd
I
News.
got feelings.
This is coming out on Friday, so go ahead and check out Tuesday's video if you want to learn more about it. But we're going to go ahead and hop in there. But before I do that, because you brought up
Yeah.
TV, if
Yeah.
you guys didn't know, Discovery Channel is our parent company. They're great. And you know what they do every year?
Shark Week.
Shark
I believe that's
Week.
Shark Week. Shark Week's coming back Sunday, June 26th at 8/7 Central. Go ahead and check it out at sharkweek.com for more info. But also, fun little fact, Will Haynes, you know him. People be like, SourceFed, all the fun stuff. I believe he pops up.
Oh,
Yeah,
him.
that little boy. He
Yes.
pops up on
Will.
Game of Thrones sometimes with the
Ringing
Orange
a
Walkers.
bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got he's got hair and he's dresses nice. He's got a lot
What
of
is
ridges.
Will up to?
Well, he's been doing stuff with Shark Week, specifically Shark After Dark. And he's been doing their social stuff, specifically on Snapchat. Shark Week Snaps is the Snapchat. You can follow it there and go ahead and check out Will. He's been meeting with a lot of celebrities, and I've heard some very cool stories I'm very envious of.
Well, who were some of the celebrities?
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler.
No way.
Who? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
And the girl from Full House.
Which
is the one we're
Which
getting.
one?
Is-
We're not going to tell you
The
because
one-
we don't know.
The one in the family. The one that lives in the house.
What, Stephanie or DJ? Candace Cameron Bure.
There you go.
Candace Cameron Bure.
For someone who's never watched that show, it is still it's still cool. It's
What
still-
does a ghost
I don't watch
say
Full
when
House.
they're really excited about Candace Cameron?
Beret.
Candace Cameron Bure.
There it is for all those dads watching. You've
Or-
got some new ammo.
Or
And
people
that
who follow
was the
popsicle
SourceFed
jokes.
podcast. You can tune in every single week on SourceFed.
This was a solid episode, guys.
Solid
Thank you so
episode.
much.
Yeah, thank you so
Say-
much for joining us.
What's that thing they call it? Sharks what? Was it? Those 3 words?
Shark After Dark.
Yeah, see, when I say it, it sounds like a completely different thing.
You gotta hit those R's.
Ready? Shark After Dark.
Shark After Dark. Shark
It's
After
like-
Dark.
I remember when I first came here, they're like, can you just do a promo? So we're doing, Shark After Dark. And I was like, yeah, cool. So Shark After Dark. And they're like, you know what? We're good.
That's fine.
Wait, but when you enunciate it, you just like the R's you say kind of swoop. You're like shark, shark, shark,
After Dark.
shark,
Yeah.
shark,
Shark.
Shark.
shark. There, it's
All
weird.
things
Sounds
are
weird.
made funnier when you follow them with After Dark or Nights. Biology seminar. After Dark.
Sounds like it's naughty.
Yes, exactly.
What are sharks doing after
Yeah.
dark?
Ooh, ooh.
What would you want to
Billy
talk
the
about?
sheepdog's vet visit. After Dark.
Don't sharks have 2 peepees?
They
Do
might
they have 2 peepees?
Hold on, let me go ahead and do a quick Google
Hold
search.
the effing phone.
Do
Shark facts.
Sharks
Don't you know that
have
when you're-
2
peepees?
peepees. And
When-
survey says.
You know what? It doesn't come up.
Oh, okay,
So,
it's
I'll
not
tell
coming
you
Peepees
up.
how I'm
doesn't
getting-
come up in Google if I
That's
search
weird.
peepees. Yeah.
Shocking.
You're at the marine life exhibit.
Picturing myself there.
What else? Aquarium.
Aquarium. There
Touching
you go.
myself there.
And they've got the overhead tanks.
Best.
And the shark's going, well, what like the stingray or
Right.
the marine life is going
like a
above.
seal.
Sea turtle.
And then you're like, is that
Sea
a guy or a
lion.
girl? 2 of them.
I really have
Do
never.
sharks have 2 peepees?
I've never paid
After
attention
dark.
to shark genitalia. I'll be honest with you.
It's
If
never
they're
been a
flying
question.
over your head and they are fully exposing the underside of their bodies, I'm going to check.
You know what's really cool?
That's not pervy.
At aquariums.
That's science.
Mm-hmm.
After dark.
Have you been and seen like the shark eggs where you can see the little embryos on the inside moving around?
Embryos
or not
on the
embryos.
inside moving around. After dark.
After that.
This is the After Dark podcast,
That was
guys.
enough for Sophia. Sophia is gone, and that is a signal that the bit is over.
The bit is over. The bit is over.
I used to do a segment on radio when I was hosting radio in Australia, and it was called the Naughty 940.
Oh no!
And at 9:40
What
p.m.
happened at
we
9940?
we could talk about some sexy things. We got a sexologist in.
Ooh, that sounds made up.
She would no.
No,
that's a real job.
that's real.
Sexologist.
She's
Ologist.
a doctor in sex.
She studies
Oh,
the
yeah.
science of sex and sexuality.
Oh yeah, is that like you
You
go
could
to
learn a
Harvard
thing
for
or two,
that?
maybe. Sam, do you think?
Yeah.
What would you ask a sex doctor?
I'd be like, what's going on over there?
Now I'm just thinking about one of the courses is an intro to oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Gotta
Advanced.
get the head bob.
and thrust your neck out in an aggressive and perverted manner.
And you add your own little spin to it, but
Yeah.
the gist is.
Giggity giggity goo 201.
Did you guys ever get those books when you were a kid? Like when your body's changing, here's a
Yes.
book, and it'll
No
show
one
you.
gave me crap.
Really? You just kind of felt it out. You're
Yeah.
like,
Well, it can be very confusing when your body's changing. No one's explaining it to you outside of like,
Your
you know.
parents were allergic to like the sex talk. They didn't want
well,
to.
your mom like just this. Here it is. Here's everything. You
Oh
got
my
it.
god! Yeah, I have had more sex talks in my life than pretty much like 19 schools in America.
Jesus. Fun fact: I had 2 sex talks because the first one I forgot. I watched the movie. You guys got to help me remember this. There's 3 kids. They're in New York, or they're out in a suburb outside New York, and they raise
Karate
money
Kid.
to go see a stripper in New York because they want to know what a naked girl looks like.
Nope, I've not seen
You
that.
guys don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. They pay her, but
Don't
the
tell
main
Mom the babysitter's
character
dead.
doesn't look, and then the stripper ends up being his mom.
My girl.
Probably
My
my
mom's
girl.
a stripper. Is it bees?
Is it bees? But after watching that movie, whatever it is, I asked my parents, "What is all that?
Wait,
what
you
were they
have your
looking at?"
laptop. Google, what is that movie where 3 kids raise money to go to
What
New York,
is-
see a
New York,
stripper,
yeah.
and then find out that the stripper is
that
his mom?
Movie where the 3. Okay.
This is riveting podcast.
I know, right? Here, listen to my keys tap. But anyways, I watched that
We've told
movie
this story before. I think we've done a podcast completely dedicated to this.
To
before.
stuff.
To this movie?
Well, I got to this movie. Yes,
No,
we
to the
reviewed.
talk.
Oh yeah. But anyways, I watched that movie. Completely had the talk. Completely forgot it. Had
How
it
old were
again.
you when that happened?
When I got the talk, I was like 8, and I didn't know what it was. And then I had
I
it
was
again when I
7.
was older, and then I remembered.
See, I found out what sex was by going to a friend's sleepover party, and they were watching the scrambled Playboy channel after the parents went to
Oh,
bed.
you could hear it, not see it.
Yeah, well, it's like you could kind of see like out of focus, weird color,
Oh,
blurry
yeah.
images. But it's not like people were like having sex or anything. The first sexual thing I ever saw was a woman drinking something out of what appeared to be a penis-shaped cup. It was like just a penis, and she was drinking something out of the ball end.
Oh, cool.
And I was like,
Was it spooge?
no, it seemed to be some kind of delightful beverage. And I was just like, is this what sex is? Is this what it is?
You're pretty close though. That
Yeah.
seems about right.
I mean,
Even if parents were just like dun 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 dun
for those of
I
you
don't
who
know
are
anyone
listening
else.
to this audio
Anyone
podcast,
else?
Maude was just jabbing her finger into her other hand.
Yeah.
You were singing the song from Juno, by the way,
Yeah.
and that song is fantastic. And I used to know all the
Oh
lyrics
yeah,
to
they
it.
got a bunch of Moldy
Hello.
Peaches songs. in this. There you go.
Such a good song. Do you guys remember the first time that you
You can
went?
hear that song too many times. You can.
You
I've
can?
done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've tapped
You
out.
could do that with any song.
That's
being
true.
real.
Or
Yes.
No.
Any song.
I could be pushing boundaries on some of them, but there are a few songs that will never stop
What's
being.
one song that
What's
you can
one
listen
song
to
that you can listen
forever?
for-
Jump
forever?
into the Fog by the Wombats. I think I'm like 3 years of solid listening to that song.
I
don't know
4
that
years.
song.
I don't know that song either.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, one song that has stuck with me that it
Thank
has
you.
gotten old, but it's come
Yes.
back.
Did you hear him whistle it with me?
Was that Chris?
Hell yeah.
Was that a Chris?
Found my gig buddy. Found my live band buddy now.
Might have been Zach.
It may have been Zach.
Who is that?
It was
Chris.
Yay!
That's my boy.
No, September by Earth, Wind, and Fire
Oh,
will
yeah.
always be a good song to listen to.
No, I can max out for sure.
No, it's really fun.
What's your sexy time song?
Oh, I don't have one.
Do not have one. I would say, arguably, Beach House's first album, that entire album, is wonderful lovemaking music.
I can see where
Creepiest
you're
sentence
at.
I've maybe ever said.
I went to a festival where Beach House was playing, but they put Subtract on beforehand, which is very, very up and yeah, let's
Ooh.
dance around. and then Beach House, and I've never felt more flat.
Yeah, it's a real bummer unless you start there. You start there and it feels
Bit
like
of
warm
zebra?
and cozy. Yeah, a little
Oh
zebra.
yeah, a little bit of zebra.
Oh yeah,
Little bit
I
of
don't know what you're
zebra.
talking about. I don't know Beach
Yeah.
House.
Be more of a hipster.
No.
Sam,
Oh,
you've started.
yeah,
You're
with the
very
glasses.
close. There's a
I'm
bit of.
so close.
You know, I was
get
thinking
me?
about this today. I feel like I haven't heard any new music in at least a year.
Okay, you're not. Do you have Spotify?
No.
Okay. Really?
No.
You said it so like it's the worst thing in the world.
I'm still holding on to my I don't want to do it because it's cool kind of thing.
Oh, I do it because
Boo.
it's convenient.
Yes, they have this thing called Discover Playlist,
It
and
tells
once a week,
us what
it
to listen to.
Yeah, once a week it comes up with a playlist that you can choose to listen to and
So you're
save
saying
music
that
you
you
like.
want to be musical sheep, being told by the man what you
no,
can and can't
I
listen
want
to?
get
someone
tired of
to
that,
show
yeah.
me the world of
There.
music.
That's a song about sex right there.
It is. Now you changed my life when you said that, and my innocence dissipated.
Yeah. I want to know what's shining and shimmering and splendid.
Blended.
Who's singing that? He is. What?
I will say that the Mission Impossible soundtrack really gets blood pumping for a lot of people.
Dun, 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 dun. You just
What if
got a
that's-
glimpse.
Are you a raptor? What was that?
You just got a glimpse of what my brother and I get up to when we are home, and we sing that song. We can only sing it in the most annoying way ever.
Wait, as adults you still do it?
Yes.
So now, you know that? Have you guys ever heard of Jingle Cats?
Wait, yes, why?
Jingle Cats is like that album of cats singing Christmas songs.
Oh,
my
Now I want to hear Maude and her brother do a whole album of dinosaurs singing famous movie themes.
You know that when my parents when my family gets together, another one of our favorite pastimes is trying to replicate the noise that the Tyrannosaurus makes at the end of Jurassic Park.
Oh, but you do that all the time. You do it all the time with your family too. That's a lot of
and
people
we
making
do
that
TIE
noise.
fighter noises together. There's one more.
So
in
many
there.
nerds in one
What
household.
is the name of this movie with the stripper?
I started typing and then I got distracted. I'll find out soon. Everyone in the comments is gonna be like, Sam, you're
You
so
know what?
stupid. It's this movie.
No.
What's going to take less amount of time? You trying to find the movie by Googling, or you going back into every single one of our previous podcasts until you find the episode where we previously talked about our first sex talk experiences.
I bet I could find it. I can find the
a lot
episode
faster.
immediately.
A lot
Yeah.
faster.
There it
Yeah.
is. So I challenge you, as the SourceFed fan listener,
Dumb.
to do it.
I give you it's your mission if you choose to accept it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. All right, but I did have a question for you guys. Actually, it goes back to the sex thing. When was the first time you guys went into a sex shop, and how mature were you when you went inside of it? Because when I went the first
Inside
time,
of it.
Yep, okay, that answered that second question. Thank you, Maude.
Yay.
Maturity level achieved.
What about you, Matt?
Oh God.
You had to have gone as a kid.
No, as a kid.
Hey,
a-
You went as
18.
a kid?
18.
I was
No.
19.
Really?
I was 19.
Oh,
She was
were
only
changing.
19.
Yeah. No, do I want to?
you don't have to.
I don't
This
want
is the
to.
fun
I don't want to
story.
get into the specifics of the story, but basically, I was there with someone that I was dating at the time, and she brought me there to purchase something very specific for her. And I felt very uncomfortable because it was like 9:30 at night.
Yes.
We were like
What I had. Same,
You were
same.
9:30 at night.
Yes.
Yeah, like we were.
Was it a Friday night?
It may have been.
Yeah.
It may have been a Friday night. No, we were like in my room and like all comfy cozy and things were happening, whatever. And then suddenly she was just like, you know what? No, I want to do this. I want to do this. Let's go. Push me out of the room, go to the place. And it's like 3 white guys over the age of 40 in there and us. And she knows her way around. She's been here before. It's not in a great part of town. And I still barely know this girl. So I'm scared.
Oh, that's not as fun.
No.
I went with.
Yeah, it was the girl that I had lost my virginity to earlier that week, and now
Wow.
it was just
You
kind of
just
jumping,
lost your V plates.
and then
the
jumping
second-
right ahead.
That's literally reading the first line of a book and then reading the ending.
Kind of.
Wow.
Yeah. it was not a good match.
Oh, I apologize. I was going to say that when I went, I was with my friend Mikey, and we
Shout
giggled
out to
the whole
Mikey
time.
one time.
Hey, Mikey. And we went to it, and we walked into the porn section, and there were a lot of giggles. And we did purchase a bunch of the dildo, not dildo, but like the
Ooh,
penis-shaped,
Sam.
like little like straw toppers. That's what it is.
So you were
Nice.
literally planning for a hen's night, a bachelorette party.
Yeah, you basically bought something you could have bought at a Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, well, we didn't have Spencer's in around here. Spencer's are brand new. So yeah, we didn't have Spencer's the whole time.
That's a shocker.
That's what I went. And then the other time I went, I was just gonna try to buy condoms because I was trying to be cool. But then
No, that's not being cool. That's being very smart.
It is being
responsible.
That is a smart
and
thing to
smart,
do.
responsible
do it.
things are cool.
This is the cool podcast.
Glove up.
Glove up
Son.
or
Shut up
thank you
and go away
and get out of here.
and leave. Get out of here.
Get out of that situation because it's not good.
But
And
girls, there's nothing stopping you from buying condoms too.
yeah, hey,
Condoms for everyone. Think of it like confetti.
think of it if you run out of Tupperware and you need something else to store your food in. Think of it like that.
What?
You run out of water balloons, you use condoms. You guys never get really you never like imagined using other things for other things, do you?
No, I guess I'm not that creative.
Really, you don't just sit there and you're like, I could use this for this.
It's like looking at your car
Depends
going,
on the context, I guess.
I've got to go to work. Do I get in my car or do I build a kite that will fly me there?
Oh,
Like-
which one sounds more fun?
Building a kite that
And
would fly
fly me
you
there, right?
Way better.
But then you end up pregnant.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Wait,
right,
is
because
that
we're talking about condoms
Oh,
instead of not cars.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was like, what's wrong with your
ultimately,
what's wrong with your kite?
Okay, Maude. Ultimately, yes,
Yes.
you're correct.
Yes.
And you wind up pregnant.
Terrible example.
Oh,
I'll work on it.
Did you actually go to high school with someone who got pregnant in high school?
yes. There was a person next to me, and I noticed, like, I mean, be a gentleman, don't bring it up, but she was sitting next to me, and I was like, I noticed, like, there's like a little bump, and then eventually, like, you kind of stop paying attention to things, you know, in your class, and eventually, like, a month later, you look, and you're like, oh, she's pregnant. Oh, she's got a belly. Oh, there's a baby in there. And I was like, oh, and I just didn't really bring it up at all. I didn't really know what her name was, but she was just next to me all the time, and she had a little baby.
She was next to you all the time and you didn't know her name.
Yeah, I didn't talk to people in school.
But you still knew names.
I know names. I just didn't know her
Mikey,
name.
shout out one time.
Mikey.
Shout out one time.
I was adamant to learn every single first and last name of all 152 girls in my year at school.
That's strange. My school,
That's
each
not a lot
class
of
had
people.
1,000 people.
That's it, yeah.
Each class had 1,000 people, so that was
Yeah.
a little much.
Each class is in each year?
each year, like freshman, sophomore.
1,000. 1,000.
That's bigger than my high school. My high school was like 2,400 people.
And we had like 6 schools in my district, so that's a lot of people, a lot of kids.
At least there's education happening.
Yeah, it's kind of faulty, but you know we're trying. The
Go
U.S.
team.
education system, we tried.
I went to a private all-girls school. If you got pregnant at my school, you would probably get booted out.
Oh,
That's a bummer.
shit.
No, if you were going to be a doctor or a lawyer, which is school because you were paying a lot of money to get a good education, and you are opening your legs ready to trollop, then yeah, you're out.
Wow, you guys sound like you get like a lot of fun.
I
at
had the
your
best
school.
time there. I got a Saturday detention because I wore the wrong shade of green ribbon in my hair, and I got in trouble because I was heading to maths class early to get help with my homework.
Was
and
your
I got
gr-
called out for pretending that I was cool.
Oh, God. Was
And
your
you got
green
detention?
ribbon a shade that was particularly sultry?
Or
I don't
offensive?
It
understand.
wasn't bottle green; it was lime green.
Oh.
And that is just a call to action for all teens to smoke the marijuana,
Yeah.
open their legs, and jump off cliffs.
That's immediately the thought process.
I did like to be a rebel at
With
school.
your ribbons.
But being a rebel at my school meant faking diarrhea so I could write my friends notes in the library.
That's
What the hell?
fucking
What the hell does that
rebellious.
mean?
I was like,
I want
"Oh,
someone to
this,
take-
I'm gonna blow.
I want someone to take that clip and then drop those sunglasses,
The
deal with it sunglasses, and then just flash on it punk as fuck.
I was in art and I was painting and I got a bit of red paint on my the school jacket, which is like, a lot of
Whoa,
money.
hold up, we got a badass over here.
So I decided to get all the red paints and put them all over my front,
What is wrong with
and
you?
then had scissors in my hand and pretended that I'd fallen into my scissors.
Okay, that's funny.
So when my art teacher
What?
came in,
No, that's not funny.
That is
that's,
funny
that's
as fuck.
sociopathic.
That is so funny.
and my art teacher came in, she was a little daft. Bless her cotton socks. She came in, I was like, oh my gosh.
And she's like, what?
I just fell over. And she's like, Someone help me!
You got to do the next step. You got to have a little come out of your mouth. You got to. You got to.
Because I only had paint on standby.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna swallow.
But there
her
was the
paint.
shaking hands
Yeah.
and the tremor in my voice. Oh, I was a little.
You're evil.
But like that was like the worst thing anyone ever did.
Time out. Yes, that is one of the worst things.
Not
a
one of the
student
worst
I've ever
things that
heard.
anyone ever did.
No,
It's not.
but
There are
for a
schools that
student-
you're bonking teachers or you're getting, getting 2 digits up behind the
Pulling out
fence.
weed.
It is one of the
Dealing
worst.
drugs.
It's one of the worst pranks I've ever heard someone pull on a teacher.
When you say worst, you mean
Best.
thank you.
Yeah, it is very clever and very
It's like
good.
the '80s version of bad.
Cost
Bad
me a
means
sports
good.
jacket, man.
Oh man, not a spots jacket.
Yeah.
But it was. It was.
There was a spot on the sports jacket.
It was worth it. I think it was worth it for the story. Did you? I mean, so you got in detention for a ribbon and a going to diarrhea?
It was
it?
the way that apparently the way that I was walking. And keep in mind, I was by myself going to maths class 15 minutes early to get help with my homework.
Maths class.
Maths.
Oh,
yep.
Math. Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Maths.
like I thought it was Christian. I thought you maths. Like yeah.
Mathematics.
Uh-huh.
And a teacher stopped me and she's like, listen, what's your name? I was like, Maude. She's like, oh, look at you trying to be cool. Look at the way you're walking. You're trying to be cool. And I was
Holy
like,
shit! Who's shatting her breakfast?
I was like, I'm
Probably her. Let's be real.
It's like I'm by myself, getting help with my homework. Who am I trying to impress right now?
Yeah.
Like, really? And it's because I wasn't picking my feet up when I was walking. Trying to be so damn cool.
It's very stuck up, I guess.
Yes.
To not pick up your feet.
What was it called? Scufffoot Garrett. Whoa, watch
Oh.
out.
oh my god, Scufffoot Garrett sounds like a weird bandit in the Old West. Oh, everybody look out! Scufffoot Garrett's coming. Oh man, she's walking real cool.
She's trying to
Everybody
be
get off the street.
You just hear just.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
her
she's gonna-
foot is filthy. Shit's been scuffed beyond belief, beyond reason.
I wish I busted this out as a 17-year-old. Like, I really do. Oh, man.
I would have been proud of you if you did.
I had another teacher outside of school. I was eating a grape. You're not allowed to eat in your school uniform.
What the
What
fuck?
the?
When do
so
you
you're
eat
supposed
lunch?
to starve?
Thank you. That was my argument. I was like, do you want me to be anorexic?
And they're like, yes, because
Not a-
anorexia is not cool.
Did you take that tone though?
yeah, my face melted into my body when I was saying it. But you have to wear your hat at all times and your blazer. You can't just wear your jumper. It has to be the blazer.
What's the hat like?
It's gross. It's like a straw kind of hat.
A straw
No,
hat.
it's light and round, wide.
Is it a
brimmed.
boater? Like
quite a boat,
Dudley, like Dudley Dursley wears?
Not quite. It's smeltings. No, but I'll show you. I'll show you the uniform one
Points
day.
for remembering smeltings.
I'm listening to all the Harry Potter books again at the moment. Just like Harry's going to St. Brutus's school of the, what is it? The criminally.
For the criminally, not criminally insane. It's like criminally delinquent.
Yeah, something like that. It's
Yeah.
very funny. But and I was shopping with my mum at the grocery store after school, and she's like, Mum likes to eat the foods before she's paying for them. So like the grape. She's like,
I got
"Are
a
these-"
grape about that.
You got a gripe
He's
about
got a
the
grape
grape?
about grapes.
So she'd go, oh, are these good? And she handed me a grape and I ate it. And apparently a teacher that I didn't even teach me, she just happened to be a teacher at the school, was like freaking caw, like over the
Spying.
store, saw me, waited until my mum walked away, slapped me with a detention, going, you just ate in your uniform, here's a detention.
But you're
And then-
not even on school grounds. What the fuck is that
And
shit?
then-
I imagine she drops down from the ceiling like Batman.
Seriously. And then she'd left and mum came back going, what's wrong? And I was like, I just got a detention. She's like, how and where? What for? Because I ate a grape.
What the fuck? So wait, you're at school. What do you do in between the 8 hours that you're there? When do you eat?
You eat at school. This is outside of school hours.
Yeah, but what about in your clothes?
In your uniform, do you have to
Yeah.
change for lunch?
No.
Put on a bathrobe?
But heavens above, if you spilled anything on it, you'd probably have to buy a new school uniform. What the fuck?
They won't let you wash it either. Washing's illegal.
I think they were still doing panty checks like in 1993.
Hold on. Time out. What's that?
Panty checks.
What is that?
You have
Yes.
to wear a particular type of underwear under your uniform.
Otherwise, they're going to get real cross with you.
What the fuck is happening?
What is the name of this school?
I'm not saying that. But they wrote it on my Wikipedia page that I attended that school, and I think I actually changed it at one stage, and she hated it.
I'm just imagining that it's called St. Brutus's School for the Criminally Delinquent.
Man, that'd be
when
a great
just
story.
coming up with rules. No eating in the school uniform. School uniforms may not be washed. If you wear the school uniform for more than 8 hours at a time, you are banned from the school.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm back there.
Man, you had a
Honestly.
fun.
That's
time
why
at
I would
school.
fake diarrhea, because it was like the most entertaining thing that was happening.
It is
Sure.
pretty funny.
That's why diarrhea was the coolest thing in school.
Man,
there's
that's
no
such a
guys.
weird school.
There were
That's the
no
coolest
boys in
thing.
my
Did you hear
school.
about Scufffoot Garrett? Today she pretended she had the plop plops and she got out of English class. Wow, she's a bloody legend. My God, I want to be like her when I grow up.
The plop plops.
The plop plops. Did you hear about what Scufffoot Garrett got into today? She spilled red paint all over her jumper.
Yeah, she did not.
She did.
No way, that is so gross.
Flying in flagrant defiance of all the rules here at St. Brutus's. What a bloody legend. Someday I'm going to buy her a shot of something.
I like this.
Oh my God.
You had an interesting childhood.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have prefaced by saying if you've seen Summer Heights High, I went to the Jemay school. That private
Got
all girl.
it. Okay,
That's my
and
school. That's my
Plus
school.
straw hats.
Yeah. But it's always like, what the fuck, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, you know, you got your classic school uniform. You got your plaid skirts. You got your nice
Jumper,
polos,
your blazer,
your straw hats.
I'm going to have to show you it. Give
Your
me
assigned
Yeah.
underwear.
Do
We
you feel
closed out the porn
Yeah.
Yeah, do
really
you feel
quick.
comfortable with me searching in
Did
your
you hear what
computer?
Scufffoot Garrett did today? She drew a
Yes.
TIE fighter on the inside of her straw boater. She did not.
Well, don't you know what a TIE fighter is? That sounds racist.
Oh man, I went to a Christian school when I was a kid. So
did?
as from till 6th grade, because here it splits, and then 7th, 8th is middle school, then
Mm-hmm.
9th to 12th is high school. Yeah, from up till 6th grade, I was in private school. Everyone wore khakis. Everyone wore polos. Everyone wore those always, even in gym class. Like, you'd have to, okay, we're doing the mile test. We're doing, like, the physical fitness test.
Great.
Go ahead and run in khakis and some Skechers. Go ahead and see how well you do on that dirt field. I always, like, everyone smells horrible. Everyone,
Oh my
I have
God. If
problems
you
with it.
Google the school uniform, my picture comes up from an article on there.
Ah!
is that, wait, that's you?
That's
No.
you in the
Oh, okay, I was
No.
like, that's not you.
That's
the
not you.
That's the uniform.
But that's straw hats?
it's
You look like
Oh my gosh.
you look like a safari person. You look
Yes.
like Robin Williams coming back from the wild in Jumanji.
And that's
God, I love that
the
movie.
blazer duo that you have.
She looks like Madeline.
She looks like she's about to perform in a St. Patty's Day parade.
It's a lot of green, isn't
A
it?
lot of green.
Did you guys read Madeline growing up?
Yes,
I'm
I saw the
Madeline,
animated
I'm
movies.
Madeline.
I had the
That's
computer
the
game.
color of the uniform.
Yikes!
Yeah, oh man.
Do you tie that tie, or is that just a curtain,
Oh,
like a little
That's
no.
handkerchief?
buttoned in. But our winter uniform, which is completely different because we have seasonal uniforms.
It's like camouflage in a dust storm. Like that's the color. It's like what color is it? Dust.
Did you guys have?
Gross.
Did you have skirts? Did you guys have skirts?
No, we had tunics.
Oh, okay.
Tunics. They couldn't
Oh.
be scored, Sam, because they had to check the
And that
underwear.
was our winter uniform.
Wait,
guys are
how
all-
many
We had
seasonal
to-
uniforms did you have?
Summer and winter. So we had to
Goddamn.
press the tunics and the white shirt and then learn to tie a tie. I've been tying ties since I was 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you teach me? Because I'm not
I'm
nailing it.
literally
Not good at it.
the tie fighter.
Ooh.
Hey?
You, I don't know, I
What was
like
your
that.
high school experience like now that you've heard mine, which is Smeltings 2.0?
Wait, that was high school?
Very
That was my
different.
high school.
You were dressed as pilgrims in high school?
Yeah.
Okay, all
That's why
right.
I was a virgin pretty much all of
I
high school.
thought this definitely seemed like elementary school. The girl who would put paint all over herself and use diarrhea as an excuse to
Oh
get out
no,
of
was
that
class.
sounds
all the-
exactly like high school.
Really? I was just
I
scared
got
to
out
say
of almost
diarrhea.
a full year of English class by just complaining that I had headaches every day.
Wait, you said that story.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What do you? Is it junior and senior? Year 11 and year
Yeah,
12.
so it's like it's elementary school
Yeah.
is until you're like 11, and then you go to middle school, until you're 14. Then high school till you're 18.
In Queensland, it's primary school from years 1 to 7, so until you're 12, and then you have high school for 5 years.
That
Got
makes
it.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of schools that's like it depends on the state. Most are just elementary school and then high school.
Yeah, right.
A lot
Right.
just do
Did
that.
you have your school uniform?
No.
Yeah.
You had a uniform?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
because you went to private school.
Private school, but then I went to a public school that still did uniforms.
Really?
Everything Dickie. All Dickies pants all the time. Everything's navy blue, white, and black, and you're wearing brown khakis every single day.
Did you have to wear Dickies, a.k.a. mock turtlenecks?
I hate them so much. I hate them. You ever worn Dickies? You ever worn Dickies? Is a brand.
It's so suggestive.
It is.
I refuse to answer it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
They're a great pair
Hey,
of
man,
khakis.
you can't legislate whether or not she wants to wear a Dickie. If she wants to wear a Dickie anywhere on her body, she's allowed to. How dare you get your hands off her Dickies? Yeah.
Hands are up, everyone, for the listeners. There you go.
There we go.
I'm gonna bring everybody in a pair of Dickies to wear, huh? Everybody want a pair of Dickies?
What a nice gift, Sam.
A nice-
You are so nice.
A
The
clean
only-
pair of slacks.
The only Dickie I like is Nightwing.
Hey.
That's the dick I can get
But
behind.
here's the question, Sam. Are the Dickies clean? Do we know where they've been?
Are they loyal? Are they faithful?
Are they trustworthy?
Uh-huh.
You know, are they powerful? Are they going to quit when I need them the most?
I believe they're quite durable, aren't they?
That's what I've heard. Is
I've
that
known that they can really take a pounding.
yeah, Dickies, as a rule, are meant for hard labor. They're meant for, you know, the kind of work that needs to be done outside, raw, sweaty, in the most tough and difficult
Think
of,
about this.
of conditions.
Dickies are built for getting on your hands and knees and just going to town, getting the job done.
I can't look you in the eye.
Yeah, just I mean that's what the point. Like it's a very noble
I thought it was a
profession.
Kiwi
Dickies.
brand.
No, I don't know.
Duckies, bro.
Oh,
No.
Dockers?
That's something different.
Duckies.
Duckies?
Duckies is how you would say Dickies in a Kiwi accent.
Which vowel would you pick for that word?
So the thing is with the Kiwi
The-
accent is that basically I like to see that I'm butchering this and someone from New Zealand is going to be like, fuck you. And that's fair. That's fair. So it's like A-E-I-O-U, right?
Yeah.
So line it up next to it and then just go, vlah. So A's are E's, E's are I's, I's are O's, O's are U's.
Weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
used to be able to
funny.
do a New Zealand accent. I used to. That's
I
out the window though.
Don't even believe you.
Don't even believe.
Oh,
Nope, it's gone. No,
no.
go ahead. And what's
so
that? We
the
hit
number
fail.
one, okay, so let's go stereotypes then, because that's what everyone loves and it's the easiest. If you're in New Zealand, then you like some fish and chips.
What's that?
Fish and chips.
Fuss and chups.
Fuss and chips.
Fish.
Fuss and chups.
You catch the fish in the ocean,
Fuss and chups.
and then you put it with some chips.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Fuss
Yeah.
and chips.
And the number 6 is our favorite.
When
I have no idea.
I haven't talked about sleepaway camp in a long time.
I think we're due.
But a lot of counselors at the camp that I went to were from New Zealand because
They had programs.
right, because it's like a really easy way to come
was
to
gonna
the
do it.
States for 6-8 weeks.
No, I was going to do it for 3 months. When I was 18, I looked into all the programs. I wanted
Wait.
to come over here and teach drama classes to learn.
Aw.
Yeah, I was going to do it, and I didn't.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm here.
that's fine because you would have wound up in like bumfuck nowhere, Pennsylvania, doing fuck all.
Love you, Pennsylvania. Shout out Scranton. There you
Yeah.
go. Uh-huh.
Pennies. Dropping pennies.
There you go.
Staruka, Pennsylvania, nothing's there. Old barns. Yeah.
Barnes.
Yeah.
Did you go to
still
private
love-
school?
I did not go to private school. I applied to private school once and did not get in.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I went to public school. We didn't have uniforms. We had after 9/11, it became like a regular thing. No hats on anybody, and we all had to wear IDs at all times around our neck.
What?
And we
That's
had different
strange.
colored lanyards to denote what year we were in.
Weird.
So my year. We had green lanyards. It was so that security guards could identify us at any time.
You had
my
security
favorite.
at school?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have security.
Yes.
You had security at school?
We had
security-
stabbings in my school. Of
Yeah.
course, we got
You
security.
had stabbings?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had stabbings. We had massive drug arrests. I was sitting at Maplewood Pizzeria, and
Oh, it's a question.
Oh, it's a question, not a high five. I was sitting once at Maplewood Pizzeria, and I was eating a slice of pizza, and I don't remember who grabbed who, but one girl grabbed another girl, slammed her into the table, ripped out her weave, breaking the table, and this is just a normal.
Is it a
occurrence.
pizzeria?
Yeah, a pizzeria.
You would get X.
Side note,
Hold
you
on.
said, yeah, I believe you said my favorite Justice League member, the Green Lanyard. Thank you.
The
That was
green
Oh,
lanyard.
that's what that
But my
was.
favorite
Sorry.
green lanyard is Kyle Rainyard.
Thank you. Yay! No, one time a girl snapped because she had just been broken up with, and the guy immediately got with somebody else.
That's a dick move.
It is a dick move.
It's a dick move.
So, but new ex girl lost it, brought a kitchen knife to school, went up to the girl and like 7 times. She's good though. She's fine. But then she went and
Stabbed
tried.
her 7 times?
Yeah, in
But
the
with
chest.
a kitchen knife.
With like a
dull.
It's like a butchered knife, like that
Oh,
one, like
shit.
not a butter knife,
Like a knife.
like a knife, and like. But then she went to the hospital and she was back like a month later, so she was
She was
great.
fine.
But and then she like snapped and like that was happening as I was leaving school, and all of a sudden like a mob of people were running towards us. I was like, that's weird, and I got in my car and I left. I was like, I don't need to know what's happening because it's 3 o'clock and I'm ready to go.
No
home.
wonder you didn't talk to anyone at school.
Yeah, they were there was a riot
Hey,
that broke
there's
out
that
one
kid
time.
Sam Basher. He doesn't give a shit when people get stabbed.
Did
What
you-
an a-hole.
Do you plan a riot or did it just break out?
It happened because I believe.
Or is it a coup?
Was it a riot or was it a walkout?
It was a riot
Okay.
because a gentleman, he went and started to antagonize another group using racial slurs, and so they attacked him, and apparently this dipshit who was starting the whole thing had friends, and then they started fighting, so it became a race riot, and that was really cool. But I was became a lockdown, and you get locked down in your classroom.
Okay.
It's real fun.
Yeah,
you gotta
we-
wait a long time to go home.
We had the biggest school walkout, I believe, in New Jersey history.
Cool.
You could just walk out.
Yeah.
I had to fake my parents' cursive handwriting and write notes on their behalf just to pretend I had an orthodontist appointment
Wow.
to get 45 minutes off in an afternoon.
Wait,
Well,
walkout's
that's
a
what you
little
like.
That was
different.
me wagging.
Traditionally. Right.
What do you call wagging?
What is what?
What is wagging?
Wagging's when you
Lying?
ditch school.
Ditching school?
Yeah, ditching.
Ditch.
Cutting?
Ditch. Cutting.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, no. Is
Cutting
there
class?
a hooky.
Hooky, playing hooky.
That's
There's
one.
a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Being a truant.
But a walkout is different
Yeah.
than being.
So we were protesting our school's racist policy of so we
You had a racist policy?
well, okay, so where I grew
I
up
am not raising children
Yeah.
in America.
We're not great, all right?
we're
They
not
just got rid of
awesome.
segregated proms in some places in the South. Yeah,
It's
or they
like
might still have them.
Everybody's catching up.
No.
We were the first high school in the country to ban religious holiday music because a girl in the choir with me was offended by the fact that she had to sing Christmas songs.
Why wasn't she just not in the choir?
Because she felt that she had the right to be in the choir and sing things that didn't offend her.
Yeah, I mean, we had some
She's-
people who were Jehovah's Witness and they don't celebrate holidays. If you can correct me in the comments down below, I'm not being offensive because I'm not trying to be. But
Sure.
they just separated themselves from those numbers when we did holiday shows.
Right, but she's like, I should be able to sing wherever I want to sing and not have to worry about this crap. So you need to change for me. And it really upset me at the time because I'm like, fucking, it's hard enough being Jewish anywhere. Like, why stick your neck out for this crap? We've been singing the Christmas songs for years. Like, whatever.
We have
and-
Australian Christmas carols. I didn't even realize that. You should teach her that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's about big kangaroos.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was about to say an offensive joke.
deliver presents?
They're pulling Santa instead of reindeers.
I was about to say a dumb joke about it.
The sleigh.
Oh man.
Oh,
We
no.
leave out-
Australia, come on.
We left out beer for Santa for ages.
Are you shitting us?
No, you leave out a beer for Santa.
Because he's going to be thirsty. It's a long night.
He's on the last
fucking
leg of the
thirsty.
tour,
By the-
and he's
listen,
in
by the
Australia.
time
He
he's
needs
done
a
with
beer.
Australia, he is knackered.
He
but
just wants to smash a titty on his way. Like,
Yeah.
what's the big deal, man?
No.
With these 6 white boomers, Snow White boomers.
Wow.
That's how the song goes.
Is that what the kids sing? And
What's a
Six
Snow White boomers?
Snow White boomers.
What's a boomer?
Chasing down the
Get some
something in the
kangaroo.
Australian sun.
Oh wait, it's sun.
Wait,
why
so
is
he's
it
doing
sun?
it.
He's chasing the sun. God, can you Google the lyrics? I'll
Wait,
sing
why
it.
is he chasing the sun? Shouldn't he be doing this at night?
Yeah, but
Do you guys do it the other way where you celebrate
summer.
Christmas at night?
no, but it's summer. There's a lot of sun. Like the sun
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
set until like
they have
8:45 at
Christmas
night.
during summertime. You weird. Weird. Interesting. What's the name of your Christmas carol?
Six
Australia.
white boomers.
Six white
Six
boomers.
white-
Six white boomers.
Six
Unless-
white boomers.
Six white boomers.
There it is. Oh, is there a song?
Six
Can you
White
play
Boomers
it?
is also the name of a pornography featuring people over the age of 50.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh wait, the
cute.
dude's singing. There's just the dude's talking.
He's
Hold on.
talking it.
And we'll get the 6 white boomers.
boomers.
Six
Six
white-
white boomers.
Oh, what the hell? This dude just keeps talking.
There's just it's an intro. It's an intro track, Sam.
Yeah,
Here.
skip it.
Skip past the skit. Get to the single.
Okay.
Pretty soon old Santa began to feel the heat.
6.
Furline boots off to cool
peaked. I was 8 when I sang this in the choir.
It's
10?
kind of more fun than
Maybe
ours.
10? 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, claws and
Sun.
blazing sun.
White boomers.
Snow white
boomers.
boomers.
Yay!
We don't own that.
No, we do
Good
not.
night, everybody.
6 white boomers, huh, guys? We're learning a lot
Learn a
about.
lot about cultures.
That sucks, though.
But
I'm
you know
sorry
what?
about your.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I hated singing those songs. I just didn't like the fact
Oh,
that
I
it was a
can't
Jew.
stand.
That it was a Jew that was responsible.
Oh.
And then at the time,
Are you kidding me?
what?
Are you kidding me?
It's a Jew joke.
Say one more. Are you? What did you say?
Are you killing?
Am I killing you?
Are you kidding me?
Am I kidding you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what I thought you said.
Are you killing me? Are you kidding me?
Are you making an accusation?
I think the joke died.
It did.
I
saw-
wanted it to
It's
die.
Graves right over there.
did.
It's Graves right over there.
I'll sing it out.
After dark. Oh
Full
man.
circle.
If you guys if you could make any podcast you want, and I mean anything, people don't even need to listen to it. What would you do?
A podcast about anything people don't even need to listen to.
No, it doesn't matter. You're just getting paid to make this podcast. It could be literal garbage.
At the moment, I would just talk about
6
all
white
the
boomers.
Well, no, because that does sound really suspicious now that I thought about it as an adult. Overwatch, the playable characters in the game Overwatch. I could talk about that for a few hours. I think.
Just the characters.
yes.
Here's the character. I mean, you
And
got what?
How
How
do
many?
you play it? 21.
Wow.
I think they're gonna introduce some new ones soon too.
They got
Jeez.
to. Yeah.
I finally figured out how to make my wireless headset work too, and I played with Mike Falzone last night. Yeah, what up, buddy? We all sucked. Our team lost a lot.
Sure.
We were against a really good team. But
I'm proud of you though for trying. You put
Yeah.
your neck out there.
and I got my headset to work, and I've had it for like a while now.
I'm proud of you for getting your headset to work.
The thing is, I never needed it before because I never had friends to play with.
Now you got friends.
I have a friend.
You have Mike.
I have a friend.
Yeah.
Soon it'll be a plural.
Yay.
Maybe.
We're working on it, and we'll get
Hey,
you a few.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll have them lined up, and you can go and test them out.
My problem is, I found out that, and especially now that other people can hear me when I'm gaming, I'm hyper aggressive.
Really? That is
Yeah.
not surprising.
I like
Did you hear that? Scufffoot Garrett is hyper aggressive on online games.
I put my headset on. I'm like, all right, let's fucking start this piece of shit game. And Mike's like, whoa, what's happening here? I'm like, you know what? If dicks are going to get in my way, I'll fucking mow that shit down. And he's like, and I was like, what's happening to me? I was like, I'm getting into the game.
Yeah.
I'm a little mad.
I'm a part of the problem.
That
Right?
happens to me when I play Destiny. Like I used to do like some live streams here, and normally I'm a very calm, I'm a pacifist kind of person. But if I got surrounded, I would just start howling, just like die, motherfucker, die.
The only thing I actually get mad at is traffic. If I'm driving, I say some horrible shit.
What would you say, innocent Sammy Lammy? What would you do?
I
Sam, take
believe
us there.
Some
What
of the
would you
words
say?
that I actively choose to never use in my day-to-day vernacular.
Do you drop C-bombs?
Okay, here's what this guy did today. I was
the C-bomb tonight at 6
After dark.
but no, okay, so 2 semis blocking the street.
Oh, fuck
and
that shit.
Right, am I right? And I don't know. And there's a driveway, and I can't see the exit. Basically, this guy pops out of it going 50 miles an hour on this 2-lane street that I'm going down and gets around us. So all the cars behind me honk, stop, and I have to slam on my brakes, and I almost hit him. And he almost hits the person that he's cutting off to get to the other lane.
And what did you say?
I said a variety of words for a couple minutes after it happened.
How colorful were those words, Sam?
They range the spectrum.
Are they as colorful as, say, a flock of birds?
A bunch of colorful birds. There you go.
Oh, baby boy.
There you
he
go.
did it.
Did you do it?
Yeah, $900 in therapy, so I could say colorful birds. Everybody happy?
That's twice now. That's 2 times.
Yes.
Nearly back to back. Say it 3 times in a row.
Colorful birds, colorful birds, colorful birds.
Is that what your dreams sound like? It's just you saying it over and over
No,
again. So you
stop,
go insane.
stop. Colorful birds. Stop it.
Time out. Guess what? I had a dream this weekend where I was pregnant. What does that mean?
Creativity.
Yeah, it
Oh,
means
yeah,
that
that's
you've
what we
got
looked it
something
up.
coming. Yeah.
What is that? But it was I woke up scared and I had to go just check.
Can someone look? I know that
I had to check.
sometimes people make SourceFed games or SourceFed 8-bit stuff. Like someone made that amazing
Oh my
D&D
God.
visual
That thing is so cool.
experience.
Yeah, buddy, you are
really,
my
really
favorite.
cool. Can someone make a very simple game where it's just timing based and you're Sam and you're punching and kicking away the words colorful birds as they come at you?
What was that? Did you struggle a little bit saying colorful
What,
birds?
colorful birds?
There it is.
He just
Did you hear it?
He struggled a little bit.
I was having an issue with extraterrestrial this morning. but-
extraterrestrial.
Actually,
Extraterrestrial.
can I tell you a really funny story? My very last radio segment that I ever did on this show it was this show is the first time I ever dropped a swear word and we had to dump audio because you're not allowed to swear. And
Sure.
it was from this one segment. It's my funniest thing ever. And it was, 13, 10, 60. What word can you not say?
Ooh.
And the responses were incredible. Someone's like, I can't say cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. I'm like, okay, you're not starting a car.
Did
Just
she-
cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Wait, did you say that to her?
Cinnamon.
Is she saying the spice or is she saying synonym?
No.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. And that was so sweet. It was beautiful. And then there was, I can't say Antarctic.
Oh.
Antarctic.
Antarctic. I was like,
Why
oh,
are you
it's
doing
cute.
it like in a German accent?
They're like, I can't just Antarctic. Someone couldn't say Piscetti. Piscetti. I'm like, spaghetti. And they're like, yeah, Piscetti. Couldn't do it. And I realized I couldn't say Billy Connolly. Ooh, I used to say Billy Colony every time. And that's why I swore. I was like, Billy Colony, fuck. And he goes, dump. My co-host, he goes, are you kidding me? The best one, someone couldn't say. They rang up and they're like, I can't say the word Chiblee. I'm like, what?
Where is Chiblee?
Chiblee.
Chablis?
Chiblee, Santa goes down the Chiblee.
Oh.
We need
That was a fun little harmony, by the way. I like
We
that.
need the girl who
Nice.
voiced Baby Dory to do that.
Oh my God! Have you seen that clip from Finding Dory?
No.
Have you seen Finding Dory?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
I've been
What?
busy.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Dory, and I have
Alexis.
short-term memory loss. Okay, what's the cutest animated character you can think of?
I only like the ones that I'm attracted to.
Well,
They're the only ones that come
what?
to my mind quickly.
Like?
And
Such as?
Goku.
really,
fucking
Because he's
hot.
cut?
still?
But
He's
not
cut
only
as
that,
shit.
but it's the best of both worlds. If I want a little tall, dark, and handsome, boom, Goku, not Super Saiyan. Blonde hair, blue eyes, I want to go surfy Goku. Oh, go Super Saiyan.
So it's all about the
And when he
aesthetic. It's
becomes
not
a
about
baby?
he's like goofy but also serious.
He's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. He's also a good dad.
He's a great dad.
Except for the whole like letting his son fight evildoers
he
thing.
killed him, so he sacrificed himself.
He did.
Wait, the
like
son did or Goku did?
Goku did.
Oh,
Didn't he
bunch
become
of
a baby?
times.
He instant
Goku
transmission
didn't become a baby.
with the cell.
Yeah.
Who? I didn't watch
I
any
got the hots
Dragon
for
Ball.
Goku. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
When I was in
and
the,
Eric, Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Oh, I'd do
well,
bad things
I
with
mean, that's just like across the board. Most girls
that.
are
He just
into
has
him.
this smile.
He's
Who
just
would you want to
powerful.
play Prince Eric in the movie?
Someone who's got a gorgeous smile, blonde hair, blue eyes,
Blonde hair,
brown,
black hair,
brown,
Black hair.
black,
That's
black,
deep, jet black.
dark,
Matt
dark.
Bomer. Matt Bomer. Matt
Yeah.
Bomer.
I think you go to Matt Boner. I
there
really
you
do.
go.
You got a
I
Bomer
think you got
boner.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
James Marsden back in the day could have been a good
Back in the
Prince
day,
Eric. Yeah.
could have. He had that prince-like job. Well, that's why he was in that movie Enchanted.
Ooh, that movie's
as
perfect.
the prince.
Cartoon Crush.
Cartoon Crush.
Cartoon Crush.
I mean, the first
Goku.
one, I guess, would probably.
Eric.
I guess when I was a kid, was like, I was like, why am I so interested in Lola Bunny? I didn't understand why.
your six boomers are still
Six
playing.
white boomers.
You're six
What are they
damn
getting
boomers.
up to? Are they? Oh no! Oh no! That's foul. What they just did. 3 of the white boomers just did something
had to go to
awful
a
the
weird
other
site to
3 white
find it.
boomers.
Okay.
Yuck.
Balola Bunny.
I had a
Yeah, it was the first like sexualized character I'd ever seen, and I was kind of blown away by it.
Didn't they also have like every time she came out, it was like a dun,
It's very sexualized.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, with the hips, boink, boink.
They
yeah.
It's like, hey,
Boys.
boys and lesbians, guess what you're gonna like? I was like, yep, yes,
You got us. You
I-
hooked us.
done.
I had a massive crush on April O'Neil.
Yeah.
Oh, that
feel
yellow
ya.
jumpsuit.
Who was the character from that Brad Pitt animated movie, Cool something?
Cool World.
Cool World. Thank you.
I do not know the name of the character.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's blonde.
And then she became like evil. And then like, yeah.
And then there's there's your Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit is up there. Jessica. I mean,
Redheads
whose
and
is it?
blondes.
Redheads and blondes. I've never been a hair guy. I've never gotten people who are like, oh, blondes are more fun. I'm like, I don't really care.
I don't like blonde guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it
blonde
scare
hair-
you, or is it because it's too bright?
I don't want to be making out with myself. I want someone that doesn't look anything like me.
A lot of other people have blonde hair, though.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry to blondes out there.
When you see a blonde person, do you just see you at different heights?
and in different clothes.
Maude? No.
Did you hear that? Scuff what is it? Scuff boots? Scufffoot?
Scufffoot.
Scufffoot Garrett thinks old blonde people look like her.
My brother's blonde.
What accent am I doing now?
So it's just like, and my dad's blonde. I've got a blonde family.
And they all just look like you.
I mean, we have that in common. They don't look like me.
Okay.
But what if they did?
Yeah.
I have seen couples that look legitimately like they could be
Like,
brother
does
and
Raina
sister.
look like you, but shorter?
Like, she used to look like Raina, but then she got blonde hair,
Just
and now
because
she
it's
looks like you.
International Selfie Day doesn't mean we need to
Like
assume that
Sam,
I'm
when
an-
he's in the sun for a long period of time, does he look like you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've got similar body type. We
just measured. Sam and I just had to measure each other, and we realized how intimate that is.
for a
Wait,
special project.
How? You had to measure
Yeah.
each other?
For a special project.
We're
Is
doing a
that what
special
you're
project.
pregnant with?
Yes.
Oh.
No. We'll figure out what I'm pregnant with on the next podcast.
Cool.
A little segue. But what were you say? Measuring.
Final thought?
It felt like you had a final thought.
We have. There's not much in between our sizes.
No, we're very close. I have a longer torso than you.
Yes,
And-
that's no surprise. I've
Uh-huh.
got longer legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we both have a little
You got a
baby
fatter
ankles
neck.
and wrists. Yeah, I have a fat neck.
We have the same size circumference ankle, apparently.
Twins.
That is intimate.
I don't understand though, because I mean,
That's twintimate, if you
show
will.
me your ankle, please. Do these look like? Oh wow.
I don't know. I got high tops.
So you guys could trade shoes.
We
No,
could.
not shoe sizes. We just have the same circumference.
We
of our
could
I don't
have
know,
the
the shoes
same-
look pretty similar in size.
We could have
He's
the
got
same
huge
anklets.
They're a little bigger.
He's got clown feet.
I got livings.
How do I know
I've
that his
got-
toes are actually all the way at the end of them Chuck Taylors?
I've got bigger feet than.
Yeah,
you go.
look. See, look at all that empty space.
You've got
It's
empty
Converse.
space. No, you
Ah,
got.
psh.
I've
Get
got
outta
bigger.
here,
I've got bigger feet
guys.
than Steve Zaragoza.
You do. Steve's got little baby feet.
He's got tiny feet.
But he's got a big heart. And that's my final thought. You guys got any final thoughts? What do you want to leave with these folks with? What are they going to go home and think about after listening to this podcast?
I want you to think about 6 white boomers.
Snow White boomers.
Snow white boomer.
They're taking a beer to Santa. Or no, they're coming to get the
Taking
beer.
Santa
They're
Claus
getting
to the
Santa
Australian
drunk.
place. Yeah.
I don't know how I
Where
feel
do-
about 6 white boomers, snow white boomers getting Santa drunk and then doing
On
filthy
the
things.
Australian sun.
Oh, gross.
Time out. Where does
It's
the
way too
reindeer
hot.
go in between all this? Does he trade them?
Yeah, they would be exhausted.
They would be.
He
You're right.
leaves. If we're really gonna map out Santa's cross-world, cross-global plan here, he also has to go back to the North Pole to get more toys. So if he sweeps down from the North Pole
No.
across,
Time out. He's got a magical bag that has all the gifts in it.
Bag of
across
holding.
the Americas,
That's it.
Back of holding D&D.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
he sweeps up from or sweeps down across the Americas, down to Antarctica,
Antarctica.
and then goes up
The Chibli.
up the Chibli of Africa, Europe, back to the North Pole, refuel, get the fresh boomers.
Thank you.
And then back down across Asia, and finally
Australia, New Zealand.
Australia, New Zealand,
And
There you go.
South.
and Micronesia.
There you go.
Those
are the last
thing
ones.
I want to take away is a big shout out to the people that absolutely can't stand every single time that I mention Australia in anything that I do, because I think that about 45% plus of this podcast was me talking about Australia.
I had a
Shout out.
blast. I really love the idea of straw hats for uniforms, and if I ever make a private school, straw hats are mandatory. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on this podcast.
Thank you.
We learned a lot about Australia and things about that happen in Australia, especially around Christmas time.
Different schools.
Different schools.
Make Sam a Flash outfit made out of straw.
I would love.
That
I would
sounds
love that.
uncomfortable.
Make a
Wicker
corn husk.
Flash.
Make us corn husk dolls if you wouldn't
Wicker
mind.
Flash.
Oh, and whoever's got
Wicker
my voodoo
Flash.
doll, can you stop stabbing it? I swear someone's got a voodoo doll of me. Because remember, it attacked me yesterday and I got another one in the armpit this morning. I get sharp stabs.
They're not fun. Voodoo dolls aren't fun.
So stop it. Put that pen down. I'm sick of it.
That's the takeaway of this episode of the podcast, guys. Thank you so much. Matt, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Matt Lieberman. You can find me Saturdays on SourceFed on the Loop, or some days doing news here on SourceFed. And, of course, Nuclear Family doing sketches now 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you're at VidCon and you're watching or listening to this, damn cool. We're there right now, so go see us.
Go see us, damn it. We got a meetup, and if you missed it, I'm sorry. Maude, where can I
I'm
find you?
sorry. At Maude Garrett on all social medias. I've got my own page. It's called Geek Bomb. I just put up a video about my favorite fantasy book recommendations because that's cool. It's like Maude walking to mass early.
Oh.
Fantasy books.
I got a little something coming down the pipeline. Don't think that's what I was pregnant with, but we'll figure that out on the next podcast. If you guys know what I'm pregnant with, let me know in the comments down below. But you can follow me on Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram. Search Sam Basher, and Boxboy33 is on Snapchat. Don't ask me why. I'm just stuck with it. All right?
I keep having dreams that I'm a spy. What does that mean?
Let us know in the comments down below. What do our dreams mean? But keep an eye out for a special project I'm going to be posting about soon. I'm very excited about it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go and give this video a like, comment down below, and share it. But also check it out on SoundCloud and iTunes. Search SourceFed Podcast. Super easy to do. We love you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
If I'm a spy, that means I can be like,
It wrecked me. I didn't cry on purpose because I was just like, and we're going to hold it in.